Good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning? Well, we are in October, and the other farm over there is had some issues. We had the combine that we had to take into the shop, and 1460 got us through, and we took care of it. We have a problem over here, though. The rest of September, it rained and rained, and we have withered soybeans over here, so we just lost a whole bunch of our crop. We couldn't get in here to get this cut. We do have a little ring where we replanted a little bit that is good, and we're going to take advantage of that and try to get it cut today as well. We got to get the corn over here cut. We are still waiting on the rye down there to ripen up. I mean, I know it was planted late, but I was expecting it to be done by now. But anyway, we're going to hop into the old Minneapolis here, and I've already got the truck over there and kind of got things set up. And we're going to get to cutting us some corn. Oh, you know what? That's something I didn't do, is I did not put fuel in this thing. And we need fuel. Let's see, that ought to be good. That's enough. That'll get us through and get us done. So, this might be a lot slower and, well, frankly, a lot older equipment. Thankfully, we don't need AC, but it sure is nice to have this cab to keep us warm. At least for the lower temperatures that we're supposed to have this morning. Now, I have somewhat checked the corn. I think it's ready. It's dry, but if the moisture's a little high, we'll just take it over and have it dried. You know, solves that problem. But we got to get it out of the field so that we can start working these fields over and figure out, well, what do we do? Excuse me. Still drinking my coffee this morning. You know, that's a staple I just can't seem to do without. But it's kind of sad that we lost the potential that was here. I'm rather disappointed by that. Okay, I don't know how noisy this is going to be. Let's just find out here. She's pretty loud, but not terrible. Right on here on the end. Rows, there we go. We're just going to start working our way across here. Best I can. We'll have to run into our field a little bit here, but not bad. Get us a place to turn around is all we're really after, you know. Get it right there in between them rows, and away we go. I don't know, to be honest with you, how good, bad, or indifferent this whole combine's going to be. Well, I got to get things squared up here, don't I don't know how good, bad, or indifferent this whole combine's going to be, but I have a feeling it's going to be a bit of a challenge. But nothing we can't handle. I mean, granted, it's not brand new, but this will probably be one of the only harvests that it ever does for us. There we go. Now we're squared, I think. God, I hope we are. I can't see a thing as far as lining up my rows, but I think I've got them just about right now. We should have a nice square end, and I think we do. Yes, we do. You know, this is going to take a while. This is not going to be something we can just quickly run through, but we'll do what we can. Take it one nibble at a time. And I've been thinking about bringing all the cattle from the other farm over here and tearing down our cattle farm over at the other place. Now, I don't know, I'm not saying I'm going to, but I've thought about it. So it is an idea. I just haven't done anything with it yet. So we're just going to have to wait and see how that comes out. I got to do the logistics, and you know, I put a lot of effort into that other farm as far as making sure the cattle were good and ready, and I really don't want to lose that. We put that commodity shed up. We've got all kinds of storage, bale storage. We could repurpose it for other storage, but I kind of like this farm to be the focus, since most of the grassland that's even worth doing anything with is over here. I thought it just made a little bit more sense. But I could be wrong on that. I don't know. I've got a plan for over here, too. Oh, I think we're in the mud. No wonder we're moving so slow. I got a plan for over here as well that I haven't fully formulated just yet. There's a gentleman that approached me while I was at the dealership and wanted to know about setting up a pellet factory. Since I've got all this forested ground over here, during the winter I could be making money by harvesting pellets, which, very interesting idea. And I have put some thought into it. I just don't know if it's something I necessarily would be interested in, you know? There we go. There's our first load of corn. And as far as I can tell, the old Minneapolis is doing a good job. It just doesn't have a lot of storage and a lot of space. We might go get the 1460, bring it over here and have it run this crop out. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we can get it done. You know, there's not that much corn here, and Lord, the waste of time it would be to go get that other combine. Well, I don't think we really would want to do that. Okay. Let's get right back down there and keep on going. I'm going to cut this corn up. I'll see you here in a little bit. everybody. Well, if you might have noticed, we went and got the International because they just put more rain in the forecast, and it's like I can't get a break here. The Minneapolis was just throwing way too much corn out on the ground behind it. I have a feeling that its internal workings are pretty well shot, so we went ahead and got this and brought it over here and put the Minneapolis away. And like I said, with that rain, we would have been here so long that we wouldn't have got what we need to get out of these fields, out of the fields. So, not the greatest situation, but hey, it is what it is. Long as we get it cut and get out of here before the rain comes, I'm going to classify it as a major win. I mean, I wish we were cutting all of this field, but you know, it just didn't work out that way. So, yeah, not much I can do about it. And the fact that all those soybeans withered and shattered out, just, you know, I hate to say it, it makes it even worse. Really, really upsets me, honestly. But, you know, there's not much I can do about it. But I wish we had the ability to bring both headers over, because I would have brought the regular header for this so that we could have gotten what was good out. But I didn't do that. That was kind of my own fault. But that's okay. We'll still get what we can. I mean, we just finished up here basically with the, let's see, get this out here. We basically just finished up with the corn, and it wasn't that bad. It was pretty mild. Now, I made a room in the shed to put this in, so that way if the rain comes in, at least it's here and it's protected. But we should have enough room, I think, in the truck here for all of this. There we go. I'm pretty sure we do. We'll get it dumped off, get this hopefully put away, and kind of go from there, you know. I don't know. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be just fine. Okay, let's go ahead and get this put away. And I just went ahead and crossed the field of the bad soybeans. I mean, it ain't going to hurt them. So, why worry? You know, it may crush a little bit of our soybeans that are good, but not enough to make that big of a difference. Not going to take away anything from it anyway. At least, not anything negligible, so. Like I said, we'll go ahead and get this put in here in this little shed if it'll fit. I don't know if it'll fit. And I just pulled the Alice out so we had room. But this is a tight area to have to turn around and drive through. And yeah, bigger equipment just doesn't seem to have a lot of room here. But, you know, if it works, it works. That's all that matters. Yes, this will just, I think, just fit. It will. Just barely. Ooh. Man, them posts. Ooh, they're close. Let's just get her right up to the edge. That's good. Yeah, that ought to do it. It is in and under the cover, which is all I was really worried about. Well, let's go get that truck and get it dumped off, and then we're going to try to get these soybeans harvested. It sounds like we don't have a whole bunch of time before this rain sets in. I mean, there's, you know, you can see the difference where it's good and where it's bad. Like right here, you can see there's a good spot right there. bad spots elsewhere, but I doubt we'll have a truckload. In fact, I think we're just going to put the soybeans that we cut over here in the truck and just leave them in the truck undercover. We can do something with them another day if we have to. But we should be able to just go right out here onto the road. I wouldn't dare take this across the field. I know we get out in that soft soil and it will more than likely fall right on through. So we don't want that to happen. Speaking more about this wood chip deal, I am going to go to an expo and see if I can figure out more about it. Now, that would mean that we would have to put in a bigger yard here at this farm. But I'm not sure exactly what all... Ooh, okay, we go this way. Then we can back up this way. I'm not sure what all that would entail. And what we would have to do to make it work, you know? Okay. Go ahead, get in here and get this turned on. Get this run up in here. We do have some corn already here. There was just a little bit in the bottom. And I figure we'll just pile it on top of it. It'll be okay. Then we'll get this all out of the way and kind of go from there. Oh boy. I sure like this auger. This has been a good auger. And these are some nice newer bins. I do like them. I like them quite a bit. Boy, we really had some in there. Okay, there we go. Let it empty out the auger there. We'll go ahead and move the truck out of the way. Whoops. And let's go ahead and get this auger put away because we won't need it anymore. There we go. Lower it down. There, that's much better. And then I've just been parking it right over here along the bends. I've had to be very, very careful, but not to hit them. Nice and simple right there. That seems to be good. Now we need to close this bin. There we go. And then the truck can go right over here, just outside of the field. And then the combine, we can come out and unload into here if we, I don't know how much it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be all that much. We can always move it if we need to. But yeah, we got to get right back into it because we're running out of time. And I know how time's going to be, you know, not on our side. Okay. Let's see if we can just back straight out of here. Little bit of a turn so we don't hit nothing. Yeah, that looks good. And we'll see. You know, like I said, we've gone through this. We've worked with it. Let's see what we come up with. Okay, let's go ahead and activate it. Oh boy. Well, let's see what happens here. Getting them in? Yes, we are. So, looks like we're doing pretty good. I think we're getting these soybeans run in. So, a positive there. Like I said, there's not a whole bunch that needs to be done with it, and I know it's loud, loud, loud. So with the knowledge that it's extremely loud, I'm going to go ahead and cut these and see you in a minute. All right, everybody. Well, we got it done. I think this will be the last harvest for the old Alice and the Minneapolis Moline. I think we'll make the International a permanent resident over here, and we'll go ahead and get the header over and everything. But yeah, these are just, they're old equipment. It's still good equipment. Somebody will want it, but not myself. As much as I hate to say that, I just can't do nothing with these. You know, they're just not big enough for what we need on this farm. Still good. I'm going to try and clean them up and make them look nice so we get the maximum amount out of them that we can. But, you know, I mean, we're talking machines that are, well, frankly, quite a few years old. Still functional, but, yeah, they're quite a few years old. Now, I saw that there was a demand that came up, a text message that came up for a demand of products. So I'm going to check that out real quick and see if the price is good for these soybeans. If they are, we're going to get rid of them. If not, we'll just hang on to them and take them over. I mean, it's only just shy of 7,000 liters in there. You know, it's not very much. So I'll check it out and I'll let you know. All right, well, I looked on my phone. The demand wasn't very good. So, yeah, I mean, the demand's good, but the price is, frankly, terrible. So, we'll just do this another day. You know, according to the weatherman now, we got about 30 minutes or so before the weather starts really changing and getting cruddy. So, I'm just going to back this in and under its little awning here. And we'll go ahead and feed the cattle. And yeah, that probably is going to be about all that we get accomplished today. I need to, yeah, right there, dead center. Oop. Okay, there we go. Got out of there. I keep jumping up when I get out of that thing for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I think the best bet is going to be to go ahead and let those two old combines go. You know, fix them up, sell them privately. I don't think we're going to make too much. You know, there's a lot of collectors that might like them. And having a collector that would want them, oh yeah, let me show you. Look how much hay we've got stored. Unbelievable amount back in there. I had to move this out of the way, so it has kind of a tricky way in and out here. You got to center it up and just back straight on out of her. There we go. And then all we need to do is just get up underneath of this and we'll be a lot better off here. Well, we'll get her loaded up here and we'll get down there. We've got a lot more storage here. So I have been taking my time. I don't get in too big of a hurry to run feed down for them. Because, you know, be honest with you, this feed bunk in here is way larger than a feed bunk at our other farm. And it sucks because, you know, we do have to do this kind of 3-point turn down the hill, but it's the only way that we can fit through. Let's see here. And it's not bad. I'm not complaining, you know. We just got to center her up really good and take it nice and easy, and we fit right through. There we go. And we'll go ahead and start unloading here. Close this door behind us. There we go. And we'll just work our way across here, filling these bunks up again. Because Lord knows they need it. They go through quite a bit over here. We just got calves and a few cows. Oh, there we go. But, you know, it's still got to make sure they get fed. And this feeder is probably a little big for here, but it works. It works like a charm. Sometimes I end up in the bushes, sometimes I don't. Like right now. Need to clean this whole area up. Yeah. We need to clean this whole area up. Like I said, I've thought about, because of the enhanced storage here, I have thought about bringing all the cattle over here and just make this one big feed yard. I mean, there's room. We do have room for all the cattle here. But, yeah, I don't know. I haven't quite put that on pen and paper yet to see how that's going to work out. Especially, like I said, you know, we'd be losing a whole bunch on the other farm. And we just put a lot of that together, and I don't really want to do that. Let's park this right up here. That's good. Can just stay in here. Yeah. Well, at least we got it done. The rain hasn't started just yet. I bet we could put the Alice in here just so it's out of the weather. You know, the tractors and everything, implements, sometimes you just got to leave them out. But tractors, I think we could put these inside here. Nice and easy. Yeah, this floor can handle the tractor sitting on it, so we're going to do it. There we go. Now everything's covered up except for the auger, but, you know, we can clean it out. Bins are all closed up, and I'm still just befuddled about how we missed this. With all that rain, it just tears me up. But what are you going to do about it? Not much we can. Well, everybody, clouds are building heavier and heavier. I think I'm going to head home. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.